The picture in front of me shows an Israeli soldier with his hands up against the separation wall built by the Israeli Zionists, with a little Palestinian girl searching the Israeli soldier. Now, to me, this picture shows the equality of human beings. The little girl here is expressing that if the Israeli soldier is allowed to search her or her people, then she is also allowed to search him, because in the end we are all equal. Now, this picture, when I look at it, gives me a feeling of happiness. It makes me laugh, because it shows a very true idea of the equality of human beings, and it inspires hope.
The image in front of me is a young man with a mask over his face, similar to the ones you usually see throwing rocks or Molotov cocktails. But instead of holding a weapon, he is holding a bouquet of flowers, ready to throw them as if it was a weapon. This image symbolizes peace and harmony. Even though the young man seems to be trying to commit violent acts, what he is really doing is trying to show kindness by throwing the flowers. He is showing his enemies peace, trying to resolve problems without violence. It shows people how they should be. This picture gives me a feeling of regret. It makes me feel this way because it is very hard to find people who are willing to interfere in violent situations with a peaceful state of mind. Nowadays, people only believe violence can overcome violence.
This image portrays the separation wall. On the wall is a painting of a crack or rupture in which you can see the other side. On the other side, we see a seashore with palm trees, which is a typical cliche of a paradise, or beauty, or peace. I believe this symbolizes just that: paradise, beauty, and peace. For most of us have never seen the other side and tend to imagine the best of things. Maybe it also symbolizes that if the wall were torn down, there would be peace or tranquility. I'm not really sure. I believe this image evokes a sense of hope, though, and also remorse. At least it does. It does for me, because I'd like to imagine that there is beauty on the other side, and that peace could be achieved if the wall were torn down.
When I see this picture, I get a feeling of hope that maybe one day as Palestinians we'll be able to experience freedom, just as this little boy in the image is experiencing. And it makes me happy when I see this kind of picture, and reminds me that the future isn't that far away.
The picture I'm looking at now is the same wall as the last picture, but without any paintings or drawings on it. It shows me that the paintings were just like makeup. It is hiding the depressing fact that the wall is keeping the Palestinian people caged like animals. This picture reminds me of the occupation and the oppression forced down on the Palestinian people.
The image in front of me is a picture of the segregation wall without any paintings on it. It actually makes it look uglier, and it evokes the sense of imprisonment, I think. I think that's kind of funny because it's supposed to begin with, and the paintings just made it seem prettier this whole time. Which defeats the whole purpose, I think. So.
Man, when I see this picture, first of all, it's ugly. Second of all, it's still ugly. And it just gives you like this sense where you're living in a cage. Like these walls are just, like they're everywhere. They're so big and strong in the structure of it. It just, you either ignore it or you can't look at it too long because you just get depressed. And as a Palestinian and the situation that's going on, you just think of it more and more. And that's not what I don't think I personally wouldn't want to think about this image any longer, because it's making me depressed right now as I talk about it. But yeah, definitely I do not like this image. I don't like the wall. I don't like what it symbolizes, and I hate it completely. I don't know, bro. Like this is pissing me off. Actually, I don't even want to see this no more. Can we go back to the other picture, please?